Alright, so this is at my oldest son's birthday this last year, and over by me is Shay Shay, and she is holding the green balloon, and then there's me, and then there's Elijah, who is 3. He'll be 4 in August, and then Isaiah, who just turned 6, and then Alishay, who will be 19 in July, and then that's Alexandria, Alex, next to her with the other green balloon. And then here's another one. It turned out a little bit better actually on that one of us. And then Alishay went home with my mom, and Alex and Shay Shay were able to stay with my husband's mom and dad. And then I was able to come visit one day when they were here, and we went to the beach. So this is actually right after the birthday, and I left after, and I was able to come back a couple days later before they went home. And so we got a picture, and the little boy over here is my sister's and her husband's grandchild, and that is Alex is over on the right, and then Shay Shay, and then me, and then Isaiah and Elijah, and then Roman. So there they are again. And then that is Haystack Rock behind us in Pacific City, Oregon. Shayanna was jumping over this big pathway because the beach here, it changes all the time, and there is this big path that you could walk down to the beach. So she would run all the way across and try to jump over again and again, and we were having so much fun watching her. So this is a few days later, or a couple days later, I came over right before they went to the beach, and we were getting ready to go home, and Shay was helping her little brother get his shirt on, and he was being silly in it. And then Alex was playing with Isaiah, and they were hugging there, which is a sweet picture. And Shay Shay, I had made them some salsa that they could eat, and so they were enjoying that. Then this is right before they left. We headed to the beach. That's me and Alex. So Alex she kind of hung back a little bit, relaxed on the beach, and she climbed up the dune, and there's her and Elijah. She was playing with him, and he was being silly. There's Shay at the very top. I just thought that was a beautiful picture with the clouds. And then here we are, just playing at the top. It was a little bit windy, but Shanna did not want to wear a jacket. She said she was just fine, and here I am all bundled up. And Isaiah. And then, yeah, just beautiful scenery for my beautiful kiddos, and just having fun out there. And I wanted to share this with you guys and have it there for Shay and Alex, and Alishay might even want to see it. Oops, there we go. And, you know, it's just because we aren't able to be together, it's nice to have these memories put together, put smiles on our faces, to know that, yeah, there's so much to be grateful for. And this is not the end. This is truly just part of our journey of learning what we came here to learn, and for me and so many others, to raise the vibrations on this planet, because there's a lot going on right now. She's cracking up. Here we go. I think she's laughing at me because I started walking and I stepped on these pokey things that stabbed my feet, and I didn't see them, and so she was laughing. She's like, "Didn't you see those?" And I'm like, "No." And there they are. That tree's really cool because you can use it kind of as a teeter-totter and play on it. And it's at the top of the dune. There they are, just loving on each other. Looking so cute. I love seeing them smile and laugh and just being together. So I'm glad that you guys are here to watch this. And Shay, I'm sorry it took me so long to get it done for you. But I'm getting it done. And there was a part on the video which it doesn't look like it downloaded. I'll try to find it and attach it to the end of this. Maybe the one where I stepped on the pokey things and we were cracking up. The other one was of what Shay said to me about how much I meant to her in this world, and I said how much she meant to me, and all of them mean to me. And I know this is hard for everyone, and everyone has different feelings, emotions, and things that they have to work through, pain, life learning lessons. Not just my eldest, each of them has their own, and so I don't want to minimize and say that I know how each of them feel. But I have experienced a lot, and I am an empath, and so I've always put myself in other people's shoes as much as possible, and I've over time learned to stop doing that so much because I don't want to be carrying that, and we have to be careful to not do that. But when I went into school wanting to end human trafficking, sex trafficking, the type that I knew about at the time, just the sex trafficking, I used to think, how am I going to do this? Because I did the training and all of that, and I put myself in the actual people's shoes of what they were experiencing and what they were feeling, and it was, yeah, I had to, through this and even in school before I was really waking up, I had to tell myself I had to be careful with that to be healthy, because you have to have your own resuscitation mask on before you're able to help others. And so I knew I would probably only be able to do that part-time, take care of myself, do some self-care. But when my eyes were open to the corruption with the child so-called protective services and the adult so-called protective services, I learned about the modern day form of human trafficking that is impacting countless people's lives. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of end. I did get a couple more of Alex there before we were going, and there's my husband's mom and dad, and I call them mom and dad too, and I call my mom, and really just trying to all come together as much as possible. There's a lot of things that it can be challenging and a struggle as much as possible, but I'm trying to move from a heart space, and I love all of them, and I love my family, and I just hope to see a lot of healing, and also for each one of us to be able to learn the life learning lessons and to hopefully get to a place where we take responsibility for everything that's happened in our lives as we start to learn more about how this universe works and how the universe speaks to us and teaches us, is a mirror back to us of what's going on in our internal lives. So instead of things being done to us, they're actually being done for us, but even deeper than that, they're being done in response to us. So yeah, if we see someone coming back to us and being a certain way, it might be because there's something in us that is unresolved. Our ego is, coming up, and we need to love that part of us so that we can integrate it and we can rise above it and evolve and ascend and grow, because this is about growing, and that's what all of the trials and tribulations are about, because people usually do not grow very much in a place of comfort. Adversity and different things like that brings us to a place where we question more, and that's a place of growth. And it can be very hard at times, but when we start to see, what is this experience teaching me, and then find the life learning lessons and change our perspectives, have that emotional intelligence of being able to be neutral and to not be reacting, but instead to be consciously responding to life in such a way from a place of gratitude and a heart space. That is when the love all around us, you can say love, God, the universe, the creator, will be, just putting us down the river into the flow of life that is uniquely created, designed for us. And we have choices along the way. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you for taking this time to go through these slideshows with me. And Cheyenne, I love you. You're beautiful. Your artwork is beautiful. And Alex, I wish I had some of your crochet work that you've done. And, I have shown you guys riding horses and some other things. But, yeah, if I get more pictures, then I will put more out there, because everything that you guys do, and it brings a smile to your face and brings you joy and helps you to just raise up and to not be distracted by the world, makes you question more. Go after those things. You want to stay awake, because this world is a classroom for us. This is the classroom, and we have so many blessings. Let's keep our eyes on that. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to come on to say I love you guys, and I thank you again for being here, and keep shining your lights. Love you guys. Namaste.